Shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go get another one. Come on.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on, let's go. Gun. 26 Mike. Let's go, 14.
On second down, Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
4 down. We got 3, fellas.
This is Marshall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He's going to air this into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience got wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball were the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Here we go. 57.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Super! Let's go, 12, let's go! 50 to Mike, 50 to Mike! Super!
Throwing on 3rd, gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, L.A., Goff finding Higbee. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now a first down throw. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
3rd and 2. Goff. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
Merlin!
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Goff. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. Dancing to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Now Marshall. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Defensively, Ogbanya Okoronkwo made the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down.
Tempo, tempo. Be alert, be alert.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Pass incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He sets to fire deep. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Those really long field goals, when they are made, they are things of beauty. But there is a danger to getting them started, isn't there?
Yeah, with that low drive, you've got to really keep it low to the ground, don't you, to get that distance.
Yeah, hard to just pop it up in the air because otherwise it's not going to get there. So he's got to drive it low in order to have the distance, and that usually puts it in jeopardy, gives him a chance to block it, and everyone knows it on the other side. That's when you get your best jumpers on the other side of the field and try and get up and get it.
76. 76.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Three down. 180.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. Sheds off the tackle. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Gurley again here on first down. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On first down, Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%. And it's not just on him. Protection, few breakdowns along the way has made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Here we go. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down. We're good.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run to Marshall, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now Wilson on 2nd down, being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's got room. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Hey, 0-0-0.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bobby Wagner in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Goff now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. The former first-rounder Barkevious Mingo. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Marshall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. Wilson now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Here's Marshall down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. This is first and goal from about the 8. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. Now, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, they run with Gurley. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. A tackle made by K.J. Wright.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up?
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
To throw is Wilson. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And now it's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be fourth down. This is taken at the 10. A great return there. Bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Back to throw, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hey. We got three. Three down.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Fighting through, and he's got space. Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. John Johnson with the INT. Now the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Super 1. Check 3. 12.
After the interception, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bobby Wagner. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play act. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
On first down, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go, here we go. Dula! Twos.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successul.
The Rams on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
This offensive line